Assalamualaikum, and in this occasion, we will walk through the presentation about assignment SD1 cognitive delay improvement on the internet. For the introduction,
So for the introduction, SD1 as service and equipment are available in a variety of shape and size today. SD1 use software to manage connectivity, management and service between computer servers and remote branch to our cloud implementation. To sum up all the introduction here is all SD1 today will function via internet connection such as 5G, XDSL and cable with majority also operating over private data service such as MPLS to offer a map of a performance condition throughout the virtual overlay. SD1 nodes must be able to acquire and share statistics about their locality connected service. So moving on to the problem statement. The first one is MPLS offers stability, performance, stability towards networks. However, it costs a lot of money to build it. For the second one is one, traffic are unpredictable as it cannot support high bandwidth. So there are needs new technology which is SD1 to be implemented in the future to solve all the problems here. So for the working principle, SD1 is a traditional wide area network which is one based on legacy router where enable internet to be utilized in a cloud. It is often necessary to route all traffic, including cloud traffic, back to the headquarters to a pub or data center where branch office may perform complex security inspection service. But however, degrades application performance, resulting in a negative user experience and performance. SD1, as opposed to the traditional router-centric wide architecture, is designed to fully support application host in on-premise data center, public or private clouds, and SaaS service such as Salesforce.com and others, while delivering the highest level of application performance. So the figure 1 show is where it all about SD1 architecture. So moving on to the figure 2, the major purpose of SD1 is to simplify one networking operation by bringing innovation and flexibility to existing one technology. Figure 1 displays the SD1 architecture tree layer, which is consists of data, control, and orchestration. The data plane is the network component responsible for carrying user traffic. The one connection connect to the distant office LAN to the company network through CPE. The SD1 CPE order varies by situation and might be a client or a carrier. So for the SD1 controller, obtain an abstract picture of the network from the CPE, including statistics and event information, and convey it to the application. In the case of SD1, the controller is in charge of the overlay network configuration, as well as pushing policy down on the network. The control plane is a logical entity that accepts command from the orchestration plane via node-bound interface. So for the orchestration plane managed SD1 application including traffic engineering, monitoring, zero-touch configuration, and security. It orchestrates the app to the so that they all the it orchestrates the app so that they all operate together. The edge provider include a dashboard for the client to manage resources in a straightforward and automated manner. The orchestration plane consists of 3 opportunities to manage the applications such as traffic engineering and monitoring. So for the monitoring, it is a collection of measurement of specific network parameter that allow having an insight into the state of link and equipment. This parameter tell if the service provider by the network meets or not the service quality level agreed with the customer. For the customer, the importance of traffic engineering in network ability and dependability cannot be stated. The SD1 controller must coordinate enterprise traffic such as one performance as evaluated by monitoring matched by the service requirement at all time. So for the last one, it is in terms of security. SD1 is employ technologies such as IPSEC VPN and IKVE v2 with a certificate to enable end-to-end encryption over any other underlying network type, including the internet. IT security professional can monitor connection, the quality and guarantee that all communicants adhere to business security and reliable rules. So moving on to the advantage of SD1.
so for the advantage of SD1, there is a general advantage which is the networking operators become less complex, enhancing the network management, grouping innovation and flexibility. It is cheaper and it has a high bandwidth support. And then for the SD1 logical layers, there are 3 layers, which is data control and application. For the data, the network control monitor usage of and efficiency of data transmission. In the control layer, the Microsoft design is one predicts traffic optimization and it optimizes circulation and decrease redundant bandwidth. For the Google, they create the buffer, which is in host state mode to distribute the bandwidth till it reaches 100% utilization. For the application layer, there is one which is classifying the traffic, and for the buffer, it calculates traffic with bandwidth function. Moving on to the next advantage.
Okay, for another advantage, SD1 also provides delay improvement. We know that traditional one have problem with delay due to packet loss. Okay, scroll. So this is feed graph with the utilization and average number of packets in queue. So if the utilization of the network increase, the average number of packets in the queue increase too, which can cause delay. So how SD1 improve this delay is by having multiple connections and dynamic path selection for sending packets. So for example, Silver Peak SD1, it has VPN overlay to detect optimal traffic routes and can send packet based on configuration setting. another topology of SD-WAN, which is HOMA, and proposed by this it can generate end-to-end probes between nodes in the overlay network to infer link failures and perform performance degradation in the underlay network. So that is the example for HOMA network design. So SD-WAN also improve delay by applying packet replication and forward error correction, FEC. So SD-WAN CPE will make copies of original packets and send it over to available paths, and it will discard duplicate packets and send one copy to end host. So this will make sure there will be no real-time delay in video and voice application. For FEC, SD-WAN use parity packet so that it can use this packet to regenerate lost packet due to packet loss. So FEC will send redundant data in order to ensure application flows are arriving in the correct order and with all the packet at the destination. That figure shows the packet level of FEC. Scroll. So this is the graph between file transfer times and different packet loss ratio. Without FEC, more time will needed to transfer file, and with FEC, less time needed to transfer file. Moving on to disadvantage of SD-WAN.
Okay, there is two disadvantages of SD-WAN. First, SD-WAN architecture are complicated to manage because it requires great skill operator to operate the network and monitor and troubleshooting the software. The software is especially hard to manage because because the software are problematic due to bug, glitches, and crashes. Next is SD-WAN has no security features on site because SD-WAN is relatively new architecture. Okay, SD-WAN equipped with standard security, but there is not good enough in wireless in wide area network. When outward facing have significant risk because it rely on transmission outside the firewall, and one simple data breach can put entire enterprise at risk. Okay, next.
So for the comparison between traditional WAN and soft SD-WAN is traditional WAN use distribute protocol in selecting packet routes, and it is vulnerable physical links and network devices. So it cannot cope with sudden failure in the network that can cause poor transmission performance. SD-WAN instead use cloud for low network latency. It will reduce real-time delay. Okay, another one is to support users' demand. Traditional WAN will need network upgrade their bandwidth, so it will cost money. SD-WAN has control plane which can be managed remotely without the need, so that it can be easily upgraded, and it is because of the control plane, it is a centralized network. So as for traditional WAN, SD-WAN, the delay is less compared to traditional WAN because branch side can access the application directly to cloud compared to traditional WAN, because traditional WAN need to backhaul to hub side first. So we're moving on to the application.
Okay, there are two applications of SD-WAN. First is Cisco SD-WAN. Cisco SD-WAN is the first cloud architecture that are introduced by Cisco. Cisco claims that their SD-WAN can improve network speed, security, and efficiency in data center connection. It also can determine the best path for user to reach destination regardless of the connectivity strength through the vManage that provide transport independence, network service, endpoint flexibility, security enhancements. Cisco SD-WAN also supported API integration, allowing for even simpler customization. Cisco SD-WAN also includes common routing protocol required for all enterprise SD-WAN deployments, such as BGP, OSPF, and VRRP and IPv6. Okay, next is real video and audio application. So how SD-WAN improve latency and delay? SD-WAN can monitor multiple internet connection, and based on the performance, it can select which route should be connected, and the flow which make the execution of the application would be increased. And SD-WAN also has a forward error connection to send access unnecessary data to make sure the execution of application is done correctly within all the packets. However, this can be a drawback since sending the redundant data can affect the throughput of application. Okay, next.
So for the conclusion, over the last few decades, the internet has been a phenomenal success. Wide area networks such as data centers network, corporate network, and carrier network has become crucial infrastructure of the information society as one of the significant transmission medium on the internet. So what I can say is the benefit of SD-WAN can be seen as is the optimum network usage, availability, manageability, security, flexibility, and scalability, and financial performance. Then the last one is fast office move for audit ads. So that's all from us. Thank you.